Hello, this is wmpyr. First thing, let me just say thank you again for the overwhelming support and just positive comments and stuff like that. Happy holidays to you guys. Stay warm, stay safe. I know it's kind of things get crazier and crazier during this time of the year, but be careful and have a good one, folks, really. So let's get back to some training, okay? And let me start off with a quick review of the two different versions of the 5 angles of attack. So we have Form A and Form B. I know I've covered this many times, but it's always good, also for some new people coming in and stuff like that. So, okay, so the first one, have the knife, the training knife, to the front, okay? This is equal, right? So I'm actually bringing this side to the front, where I'm standing like this, okay? One leg to the back, one leg to the front. And it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stab. So it's 5 moves, okay? It's a diagonal, diagonal, horizontal, horizontal, and then stab, all right? If you don't know what you're doing with this hand, just keep it around here, okay? This is a good place to have it. The next one, that's Form A. So the Form B is also 5 moves, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is the stab, same thing. Okay, so it goes diagonal down, diagonal up, diagonal down, and then stab. All right, so that's Form B. Okay, so what we're going to do for today's lesson, after you get reps with that and get a little bit more comfortable, is we're going to go into this grip right here, the reverse grip, or ice pick grip, however you want to call it. So from here, we're going to do the exact same thing, what we just did, the 5 angles of attack form. Let's do Form A, okay? So Form A, you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for number 5, which is the stab, you're just going to go bam, like this. You're just going to bring it to the center right here and just stab out like that. If you want more power, if the back of your knife is rounded, you could actually press against it and do this. Mine is pointy, and some of them will be like this, okay? So this is not going to be comfortable for me to push right here. So in that case, I can just push on my wrist, create a frame like this. See right here, this is a frame, and I could use this for more power if I want to stab in deeper. Okay, so press on your own wrist and get some more power like that. Okay, so again, it's a diagonal, diagonal, horizontal, horizontal, bring it to the middle, and stab, okay? So just get some reps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure you go all the way, all the way. You know how to put in the power, and bam, like that. Okay, so if you think about it, if you were to actually do this on a target, what's happening here is you're stabbing, and if you stab in real deep, which I think most people will want to, especially if they're really putting in this much movement in here, they're trying to stab in very deep. Which means if you're going to do this, that means you're stabbing in deep and you're expecting it to break through, to rip through and go all the way over here. If not, you're not gonna be able to come this way. You're gonna get caught. So you're gonna go 1 and 2. You stab in deep and it rips through. Okay, which in combat that may not be so realistic if you think about it, because if you practice on practice targets and actually try this, you're going to find out that your knife is going to get caught. You're going to find out that you're going to have a lot of resistance. It's going to be rough on your body structure. It could also weaken and compromise your grip, or maybe even hurt your hand. So it depends on the target, depends on what you hit. It might even get caught on clothing, who knows what, bone, and like I said, it can compromise your grip, which is something you're not going to want. That doesn't mean that what I just showed you is useless, okay? In a combat situation, their arms or chances are going to be up. They're going to have weapons and stuff too. So what you can do is now, instead of stabbing deep, that's the problem, instead of stabbing deep, what you're doing is now moving their arms out of the way so that you could get to the body. So I'm actually now attacking the arm, and it's almost like a praying mantis or something, that this is designed to hook on their arms and move it out of the way. So I could go 1. So I'm actually aiming to get their arm out of the way. 2. Now if this cuts them a little bit, that's a bonus for me. but I'm not thinking about a deep stab anymore, okay? So I'm thinking about getting their arms out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, okay? So that changes the strategy big time. Now another version that I want to show you guys, also more on the practical side, same 5 angles of attack form, except this time, instead of stabbing deep, which I said that's the problem, is you're going to stab light. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay? What's happening here is I'm still doing the same angles of attack, diagonal, and then I retract it, bring it back to the middle right here. Diagonal from the other side, which is the same, and then I retract it, bring it back to the middle. Horizontal, which is the same as the form once again, stab, retract it, bring it back to the middle. Horizontal from the other side, retract, bring it back to the middle, and then from here, stab. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are a lot faster. They're more like pecking rather than trying to stab real deep and go all the way through. Okay, chances are if you really did that, that's it. You're going to be stuck there. Anyway, please practice that. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.